Hi, everybody, and welcome back to another episode on the Hustle Connoisseur channel. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do so. Either it's going to be below or I think it's below. And hit that bell button so that you'll be notified whenever we put videos on this channel. I'm so glad that you tuned in because I have some very, very vital information for you guys. It's concerning like customer service, concerning things that may be going on your website. I know that you can tell by the title that this has been one of the issues that some of you guys may be facing on your website. So I'm going to give you some statistics concerning customers leaving items in the cart and their reasons for that. So maybe that you can brush your website up, or you can do some things to uh, tweak it so that you won't have these customers with items in their cart and they're not purchasing anything. So this will help your business, this will help your sales. So stay tuned to this video if you would like to know the information that I researched. Okay, forgive me, I have to have notes to be able to give you the most accurate information and make sure I'm not just pulling it from here, because if I pull it from here, it's so much going on in here that it may not be accurate. So I wrote down my notes that I needed for this video. So some reasons why people or customers abandon your cart or abandon the cart on your website. Number one, is this too long? 28% of people will abandon a cart due to your checkout process being too long. If you have to do this, uh, put it in the bag, and then you have to do this, and you have to do this. If it takes too long, people's attention span is like this much. So if you can make it as quick as possible and have those items put in the cart uh, and they're able to check out and right after that, then it makes it easier, and the customer will most likely stay on your website for at least a couple of minutes. So you want to make the process as smooth and as quick as possible so that they won't venture off with something else. A kid comes in the room, or something else could easily deter them or distract them from actually purchasing the item. So it's too long, so shorten your process, your checkout process. Number two is extra cost. 60% will abandon the cart due to your extra cost being too high, like shipping, um, fees. I don't know what fees that you would include besides shipping fees, um, but if those are too high, for some reason, and I put this post on Facebook a few days ago where they said they had one picture of a lady with $35 and $5 shipping, and then they had on the next picture $40 free shipping, and she's like, for some reason that gets customers. So just include your shipping with your price, and you won't have to worry about it. For some reason, when they see free shipping, they think, oh, they're getting a deal. But actually, they're not. But it's all a mindset thing. So, taxes and everything, you're going to have to eat that up. So, extra costs in general will totally deter a customer from actually purchasing the items in the cart. So, number three is to create an account. 30% will abandon the cart due to having to create an account on your website. If they have to create an account to actually put items in the cart, and this is all boils down to number one, as far as the process too. If they have to create an account, they have to think of a password, and some of those passwords, you have to have a capital letter, you have to have this and blah, blah. It's so much passwords and stuff that we have to remember for other websites, and for other personal reasons, that we don't want to have to create another account. So there's something else that we have to write down or we have to remember. So that would deter a customer from it. If they have to sign up for it or whatever, they're gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna find something else where I can just click, 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 pay back, you know. So that's another thing to keep in mind. Number 4 is your website crashed. 20% will abandon the cart because your website crashed due to errors. Now, if you are overloaded, your website is overloaded with so much stuff, or for some reason your engine is not working right, your search engine or whatever is not working right. That's all of the back stuff of the internet and stuff. If that is not working and your website crashes, then more than likely that customer will not go back to it because they forget. They forget what they was looking for, or they get sidetracked again. Like I said, the attention span of most people is like this much. So you have to get whatever it is, you have to get their attention within a couple of minutes, and I mean like 2 or 3. Or other than that, they're going on to something else, or they're distracted, or they just don't want it anymore because it's the process is just too long. So the next one is can't compute or calculate the total. So remember what I mentioned on the first one, the checkout process being too long. If the process is too long, and then number 2, if it doesn't calculate the total, like if they have their items in the cart listed, they have a shirt, they have a pair of pants, and if they don't have the total as well as the shipping, as well as any other fees that they have, but you don't want to charge so much. If you don't charge all of these things, then the checkout process will be much easier. If you don't have all the shipping, if it's free shipping, make it free shipping for everything. Make it free shipping if it's over $300 or $100, depending on whatever your niche is. If you have the cart and you don't have it calculating the total, then you need to figure out how to get your website to do that, to calculate the total, to calculate the shipping and the fees and everything into it. So when they check out, they won't have to try to figure this out, or they won't have to try to put a password in or something to be able to calculate the total. I've been to a lot of websites like that where I actually had to put in what state I was in, and then it would calculate the tax, it would calculate the shipping. I mean, it took forever, but I tend to, if I want it, I'm going to get it. But some people, like I said, their attention span is not that much. So the next one is no trust. 19% will abandon the cart because they didn't trust your website with their credit card information. If your website looks iffy, if it looks like it's just something that's thrown together, some homemade website, then they not going to trust the information that they put in there. If your website, let's say, your website has like homemade pictures from the iPhone and stuff like that, I mean, it kind of looks iffy. Or if they're the type of person like me, if I don't trust your website, I'm not going to put my main card information in there. And some people don't feel that way. They just will not do it at all. But I'm the type of person, I will, if I feel like this is okay, this is a legit website, then I will put information in from another card that I don't normally use, and just make sure just that amount is in there. I mean, that's one tip for a customer as well. Like, if you don't feel like you trust this website, don't put in your main account information in there, and then therefore you won't have to worry about your main account being attacked some kind of way or hacked by some spammers. So this is a tip too. And the last no, not the last one. The next one is the return policy. 11% will abandon the cart because of your return policy. Um, Most of my items on my website, I don't have a return policy, and this could be some reason why I could be deterring some of my customers away. I just don't like the process of returns. But if I feel like if you want a successful business, you're going to have some kind of return policy. Big businesses such as Walmart and Target have return policies. It's something that small business owners kind of deter from or hate to do because the process is much longer and it costs us a little bit more than it would a big business such as Walmart and Target. So keep that in mind. Have some kind of return policy. The next one is a wrong card. 8% will abandon the card because you don't accept their particular payment method. Have all of the options available. Have Visa, MasterCard, Discover, American Express, PayPal. Have all of these options available so that they can be able to pick their option. Everybody does not walk around with a Visa. They may have an American Express. So be able to extend every potential payment method to your customer because you never know who has what. The next one is your website is too slow or your 18% will abandon the cart due to delivery time being too slow. I'm sorry, not your website being too slow. Your delivery time is too slow. 18% will abandon the cart due to delivery time being too slow. If it takes 10 days to receive their item and you're just in Chicago, then why purchase from you? It takes 10 days. Sometimes you can get some things from China in 10 days. So just be mindful. Whenever a customer purchases an item, go ahead and go to the post office that same day or the next day, depending on what time of the day that they sent it. Do it within a day. That's what I say. Say 3 days, but do it within a day. And then when they receive it sooner, then they will probably put a good recommendation for you concerning delivery time. Oh, I got it early because I just purchased it today and I got it Wednesday, 2 days later, when in actuality, you actually mailed it off that day or the next day so that they will be able to get it sooner. When people purchase stuff online, they really want the physical thing right then and there, but since they have to wait, the less time that they have to wait, the better, and then they can use their product. They can actually feel it. It's all about feelings when you purchase stuff, and I'm going to have another video about that, about emotional buying and stuff like that. So stay tuned to this channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. The next one is declined. 4% will abandon the cart because their cart was declined. Now this has absolutely nothing to do with you, but it has everything to do with the customer. But it's not your fault that their cart is declined. But that's just one of the things that, and it's only saying 4% will abandon the cart because they didn't think that they thought that they had the funds in their account and they didn't, and they tried to purchase the item and it didn't work. And so they will probably go off the site and look for another card, or they would just go off the site completely and wait for the next time they get some money in, or or they'll just say, well, I don't need it anyway, so I just abandon the cart. I just leave the items in the cart and don't purchase anything. So these are the little tips that I have, as to why people abandon the cart on your website. If you are experiencing um, no sales in your business, and you may want to consider those tips. And I will have plenty of videos talking about business, entrepreneurships, and things like that. So be sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this is informative. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button. And you guys be blessed. Bye bye.